to solve a system of equations using your graphing calculator, what you're going to do is you're going to follow along with the steps on the right here, and then we're going to go through and actually punch in those buttons and our equations into the graphing calculator on the left. And you can also follow along where it says key press history so you can see the order in which the keys were pressed. So the first thing we want to do is we want to hit the y equals button, and we want to type in our two equations. So for y1, we're going to type in negative 2x plus 5, and then hit enter, or you can arrow down to get to y2. And for y2, we're going to type in our second equation, which is x minus 4, and hit enter again. Now the next thing, step 3, is we're going to press graph, and we want to make sure that we can actually see where these two lines intersect. If you can't, then you might have to hit the window button here and adjust your window until you can actually see where these two lines do actually intersect. Now to find their intersection point, we're going to press second. Now if you look up here, it says Calc. We're actually going to press the trace button, but we want it to do some calculations for us. So we're going to hit second and then trace so that we actually get that Calc up there. And then we're going to go down to intersect. So what you can do is you can either press the number 5 or you can arrow down to intersect and hit enter. Now if you look at the graphing calculator, it says first curve question mark, and you have this cursor that's located on one of the lines. So basically this first curve question mark just means you want to actually tell the calculator the two lines that you're trying to find the intersection point for. So we're going to hit enter because our cursor is on one line. Then when we hit enter, it's going to say second curve. And what you want to make sure happens is you want to make sure that that cursor or that blinker ends up going to the second line. Before it was up here on the first line, now we've got it on the second line, so we're going to hit enter again. And then the last thing that the calculator is going to ask is to guess. And at that point, when we hit enter for the last time, it's going to guess the intersection of the two curves or the two lines like so. So as you can see, it gives us an intersection point that has a value of x equals 3 and y equals -1. So that's how you can solve a system of equations by using your graphing calculator.